The Toronto Raptors are in an interesting spot right now. They didn't get their first round pick in the 2024 draft from the Jakob trade, and they've committed almost $100 million to three players in Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, and Scotty Barnes. And you have to wonder if that big three is going to be good enough eventually to do anything in the Eastern Conference. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be rebuilding the Toronto Raptors, the new look Toronto Raptors this offseason that didn't trade Bruce Brown, or at least they haven't yet. They paid a lot of money to Emmanuel Quickley. They gave him the rookie extension. They gave Scotty Barnes his rookie extension as well. They drafted Jacoby Walter with the 19th overall pick in the draft via the Pacers from the Pascal Siakam trade. So yeah, like, this team has fun young talent for sure. They were a bad team last year, but I just think with how competitive the middle of the Eastern Conference is, I don't see this team as a playoff team next year. And not gonna lie, I do struggle to see them making it in the top half of the play-in tournament, like, at all. I mean, they could be a non-play-in tournament team as well. You'd have to think Philly, Milwaukee, Cleveland, Boston, Atlanta, Miami are gonna be better. New York would make that 7 teams. Orlando would make that 8. Indiana would make it 9. So they're probably fighting for the 10th spot on paper, in my opinion, against Charlotte, against Detroit, against Chicago. So yeah, maybe there is a chance that they are going to get the 10th spot in the Eastern Conference, but we'll see if that is where they can peak at this year. Like I said, they're paying a lot of money to this 3. I don't believe Scotty Barnes is the #1 on a championship team eventually, but we'll see if he can develop some type of aspects to his game where he can prove me wrong. He can become an elite 3-point shooter, an elite attacker at the rim, maybe an elite pick and roll ball handler. We'll see. RJ Barrett, though, played well in the second half of his stint with the Raptors last year. Way better than he played with the Knicks in the first half. Emmanuel Quickley showed some promise as well. That's just, like, that's why they gave him $35 million a year. They traded a first-round pick for Kelly Olynyk basically at the deadline, which didn't really make a lot of sense, and they do have Grady Dick, who was a lottery pick last year, who showed some flashes for sure. They have some former lottery picks on this team as well, and Ochai Agbaji and Davion Mitchell. Like, they could still have solid careers. We'll see, though, if they're going to crack the rotation. With having Kelly Olynyk as the backup 5, we're going to have Chris Boucher be the 3rd-string big man. I do have injuries on for this. We're going to give Jacoby Walter around 20 minutes a night. Yeah, I think a lot of guys aren't going to be, like, they had 3 second-round picks in Ark Chomsky, in Jamal Sheed, and Jonathan Mogbo. I think Sheed could probably make the most immediate impact next year, but him and Davion Mitchell could be kind of repetitive with each other. So I think if an injury happens, Sheed will get in there, but for now, him or, like, Mogbo will not be cracking the rotation. I'm going to send Ulrich to the G League. And yeah, injuries can occur and guys can get called up. Guys can be thrown into the rotation. I do like Darko Rajakovic as their head coach. We start off the season against the Minnesota Timberwolves at home, and we end up winning 111-99. Emmanuel Quickley drops 30 points on 11 shots. RJ Barrett drops 22. Scotty Barnes 16, 8, 5, 3, and 3. Just does a little bit of everything. 3 blocks and 3 steals for Jakob Poeltl. And in his NBA debut, Jacoby Walter didn't have the best game in the world. Oh, and Grady Dick shot over 9 from the field, over 7 from 3. Not a good start to his sophomore year. And we will have an additional first down the line as well from the Indiana Pacers from the Pascal Siakam trade. At least just one of them. I don't think it's in the 25 draft. I believe it's in the 2026 draft. We start off the season with a 2-5 record. Through our first 13 games, we are 5-8 this year. I don't know yet if I'm going to try to find or try to fight for a playoff spot. It would be nice to give Scotty Barnes another year of playoff experience. He did have it earlier in his career. Emmanuel Quickley would be nice for him to get back in the playoffs. RJ Barrett as well, since they were in the playoffs, playing notable minutes for the Knicks in 23. Obviously did make it for the Raptors in 2024. But Jacoby Walter's actually been off to a nice start this year shooting the ball. We're here at the trade deadline with a 20-31 record. Apparently the Atlanta Hawks are going to be really good in the post-DeJounte Murray era. They are the 1 seed in the East. You have the Knicks as the number 2 seed with OG Anunoby, a former Raptor. Sixers 3, Bulls somehow the 4th seed. Okay, they have Brook Lopez now. Milwaukee's 5, Boston 6, Detroit is in the conversation as well. So we are sitting here as the 13th seed in the Eastern Conference. I think we're gonna have to realize, yeah, it's probably not worth it to try to compete this year. We'd have to beat out Miami, Cleveland, and Orlando to try to get a spot in the play-in tournament, but we have the 3rd worst point differential. We're currently on a 9-game losing streak. Yeah, it's not been fun over the last couple of weeks here in Toronto. So Scotty Barnes has been fine for us this year. Hopefully he just shows some steady progression, still just 23. RJ Barrett has actually been kind of efficient. I think I would explore an RJ trade in the offseason, but I'm not really eager to make that deal done. And we've been fully healthy this year as well. Emmanuel Quickley's been good. Jacoby Walter has shown flashes as a rookie. I think we're going to see if I can get a first-round pick for Kelly Olynyk at the deadline. Not moving Grady Dick, but he's shooting 33 from 3. I'm going to see if I can get a first-rounder for Bruce Brown at the deadline. Might be tough as well. Jakob Poeltl, I think, could be more of an off-season deal. And yeah, like Ochai Agbaji, I'm probably not going to play in Davion Mitchell. Mitchell. I mean, like, Davion Mitchell, good defender. If he can hit his threes at a 38% clip, like, that's not too bad. All right, I want to see if we can maybe work out a deal with the 1-seeded Atlanta Hawks. They'd give me the lottery protected pick from the Kings. That was from the Kevin Huerter trade. I'm getting Larry Nance Jr. an expiring deal. Georges Niang, I would have to eat his $8.5 million contract next year, but I'm giving them Bruce Brown in this deal. They're going to say no. I don't think I can throw in a second to get it done. Damn, all right. I will try a later first-round pick if that could work. I just would like to get a first-rounder for Bruce Brown, then lose him for nothing. Yeah, they don't really want to move these picks. It's a shame they don't have the Lakers pick or the Bucks picks right now, but they're not really willing to do anything, which is kind of a shame. So I'm going to do this trade with the Los Angeles Lakers. They're just trying to do something in one of LeBron's final years. We're going to be getting Max Christie, who's, I don't know though, he's owed a lot of money, but it's not like we're going to have cap space anyway with our current roster construction, and we're getting Gabe Vincent in this deal. I mean, I would have really liked to get a first rounder down the line instead, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off. We can ask for one. Yeah, they would want to do a swap. So, I mean, can I just get like 2 seconds instead, or 3 seconds, 2 seconds? All right, I'll get an extra second out of this deal. All right, I just wanted to get some value for Bruce Brown. And he does have 2 years left, so I think I'm actually going to keep Kelly Olynyk on the roster. It would be, like, we could move him in the offseason, but he's also been pretty good for us. And like I said, he's under contract next year. He's one of the better backup big men in the league. So yeah, like, Davion Mitchell is not going to play throughout the rest of the year, I don't think. Neither is Ochai Agbaji. I don't even think I'm going to play Gabe Vincent either. We're going to try to find a destination for him in the offseason. But yeah, we're going to give, like, Max Christie 12 minutes tonight. We'll do 10 to, like, Jamal Sheed. We can play more to the big three and RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Emmanuel quickly. We can give more minutes to Jacoby Walter, and we'll see what Jonathan Mogbo can do with 8 minutes a night as well. So yeah, I would like to add a top pick in this upcoming NBA draft. Let's see if we're going to be bad enough to be in the top 5. So Alex Sarr actually gets Rookie of the Year. Sometimes I don't really see that. Josh Hart takes home 6th Man of the Year. That's pretty cool. And Devin Booker is your Clutch Player of the Year. I thought the Hawks were going to be around us in the record standings, and they ended up with the best record in the Eastern Conference. We did get Jacoby Walter on an all-rookie team. We obviously weren't going to finish as a play-in tournament team. We finished with a 37-45 record, which is actually not too bad, honestly. Like, that is an okay record. There's a huge drop-off between the 13th seed and the 14 and 15 in the Eastern Conference. Like, we were only 5 games off of a play-in tournament spot. We did finish with pretty much like the 6th, 7th worst record in the NBA, so there's a chance we could end up with like the 9th pick, which kind of stinks after maybe not a very exciting season, but I do think that we're going to be fighting for the play-in tournament or the playoffs next year with this core. We had some injuries towards the end of the year, 2 Emmanuel Quickly, 2 Scotty Barnes, nothing too serious. But yeah, I think we're going to make a couple moves this offseason. We're going to let go of a couple veterans. I don't know if I want to move on from Kelly Olynyk. I don't mind keeping him as a backup. He's Canadian. That is pretty cool. So maybe we'll see if we can move on from Jakob Poeltl. Maybe I'm going to move on from Gabe Vincent or Max Christie as we have a rematch of the 2024 NBA Finals here in 25, and the Celtics win in 6 with Tatum being your Finals MVP. So Chris Paul ends up retiring, same with Lowry, Horford, Conley, Lopez, DeAndre Jordan. Not seeing any Raptors retire, and Chris Paul obviously is going to head to the Hall of Fame. And it is draft lottery time. We have projected the 8th overall pick here in the 2025 NBA draft. Are we going to get lucky? Oh my God. Oh my God. The Toronto Raptors win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, and we jump up to the #1 overall pick. Oh, this kind of changes everything. Now I'm thinking, like, how is, like, Cooper Flag and Scotty Barnes going to coexist? Like, is there going to be a floor spacing issue? No, I think Cooper Flag, who could be a good power forward, is going to be our small forward next year. And if we keep Quickly and Barrett, which I do plan on doing it, that is going to be our backcourt. All right, that is insane. That is just going to speed through the process, and I think we originally had to have in mind. And it's going to put us ahead of where we needed to be. Let's go. So with the #1 pick of the 2025 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors are going to take him on. No, we're not going to take him. We're going to take Cooper Flag here, the elite defensive prospect out of Duke that also has really good offensive potential as well as a floor spacer for somebody that can be a nice stretch forward in this league and can play make, be an offensive hub altogether. So Ace Bailey goes to the Grizzlies. Drake Powell goes #3 to Portland. Dylan Harper #4 to Minnesota, and then Kamal Malak #5 to Washington. Nolan Troyer falls to 6 to Houston. They just have so many guys in that backcourt right now. So let's sign Cooper Flag. That is a big offseason addition. We are going to decline the team option on Ochai Agbaji. We know that Chicago loves defensive-minded point-of-attack guards. Like, they love that in Javon Carter, Alex Caruso. They really like Devin Carter in the pre-draft process, but we are going to send them Gabe Vincent, who's in the last year of that 3-year contract he signed with the Lakers, for a future second rounder. And then I'm going to send Max Christie to the Oklahoma City Thunder in exchange for Kenrich Williams in a future second. I just have a lot of young guys on this team right now that I think I wanted just somewhat of a veteran off the bench. So yeah, I think Cooper Flag alone could now make us somewhat of a borderline playing tournament tournament team to maybe a top 6 team in the Eastern Conference. I heard my computer go off right there. We'll see if we have any money to spend in free agency. I'm not going to bring back Davion Mitchell either. I mean, right now, point guard rotation, we have Quickly, we have Jamal Sheed, we have Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter at the 2, we have RJ Barrett, we have Barnes, Flagg, Williams, and Mogbo, and we have 2 centers. I think I'm just going to get like a 3rd string center, 3rd string point guard, and we're good to go. So I'm going to sign Spencer Dinwiddie and Montrezl Harrell. We're going to renounce the rights on basically everybody else, and let's advance to next year. We do have an $11 million trade exception from that Gabe Vincent trade as well. As Kyrie Irving just signed a 4-year deal with the Miami Heat. Okay. So Scotty Barnes is an 88 overall. Emmanuel Quickly is an 84. Barrett does not progress. He does have 2 years left on that deal. Is there a player option on the final year? There is not. So it's 2 years left on this deal for RJ Barrett. We have Jakob Poeltl, Cooper Flagg, and Grady Dick. All right, so we're going to go here to year number 2, the 2026 season. I think we're going to actually start RJ Barrett at the 2 because I do want to insert Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick, into the starting 5. And that means we're going to have Grady Dick, we're going to have Jacoby Walter, Kelly Olynyk off the bench. That's a solid bench unit. We also signed TJ Warren as well. But I don't think like Spencer Dinwiddie's going to get any minutes. I would like to give Jamal Sheed the backup point guard minutes. So Kenrich Williams may get like 5 minutes right now. Or we can give those to Jonathan Mogbo just to see what he can do, who was the 31st overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft. So we'll give him like 7 minutes tonight. We could do something like this. Maybe Grady Dick a little bit less, Jacoby Walter a little bit more. 6 more minutes to play with. I think Poeltl can get like 26 a night. Scotty Barnes can get 34. I would like to go 32 to Quickly and Barrett, and then we'll do 30 to the #1 overall pick in Cooper Flagg, but still playing Barnes the most amount of minutes. 3-star balance, and we'll see if we can be in a better position than when we were last year at the trade deadline, because we were more of a sellers, but this year we could be more as buyers if everything goes well. We started off the season with a 1-point loss to the Detroit Pistons. Scotty Barnes had a phenomenal game. Cooper Flagg had 4 blocks and 5 assists in his NBA debut. Emmanuel Quickly shot 3 for 10, but then we ended up beating the Pelicans by 9, held them to just 91 points, and that's like why I think adding Cooper Flagg can improve our defense so much, because I think Quickly is a good defender. Barnes is a good defender. Poeltl at times can be a good defender. I think RJ Barrett could be a big question mark, but yeah, I think we have a really good defensive team right now. Oh, this is brutal. In year number 3 for Grady Dick, he is going to suffer a dislocated left patella. He is out for the year. There goes one of our better shooters on this team, as he's going to enter year 4, coming off a major injury, and it's going to be the last year before he's eligible to get paid on a rookie extension. And we're here at the trade deadline. We are 10 games under 500 right now. We are currently the 13th seed in the Eastern Conference. We're basically, what, 5 games out of the 9th seed, 2 games out of the 10th seed. Wow, the Pistons are 1-10 in the division. So are the Boston Celtics. Jeez, all right, they can't win games in the Central or the Atlantic. Scotty Barnes hasn't really taken an offensive step this year. His 3-point shot's down, his overall field goal percentage is down, his free throw percentage is up. RJ Barrett has been good, obviously more in a secondary shot creator role than he was as like a primary guy in New York. Cooper Flagg's been phenomenal as a rookie. Also didn't mention the Duke connection between those two. Emmanuel Quickly is averaging 6 assists, shooting 37 from 3, 92 from the line. Fortunately, Grady Dick is out for the year. Jacoby Walter has improved in year number 2, which is great to see. He could start for us at one point in this video. The end of the bench hasn't been great. Like, Kenrich Williams has actually been fine, but Jamal Sheed really can't hit a shot to save his life right now. So I guess the one move at the deadline would be, do I want to move Kelly Olynyk? He's in the last year of his contract. He's, what, 34 years old, so we could look to move him. He will re-sign. Let's see if we can get a first rounder for him, though. And honestly, I really can't find a deal that I liked for Kelly Olynyk, so I think I'm actually just going to re-sign him on a 1-year deal worth around $5 million, so he's going to be under control through the offseason. And we'll see if we can make the playoffs, but I'm not going to be too upset if we don't. And Luka Doncic wins an MVP award. He won it last year as well, so he goes back-to-back. We do get the Rookie of the Year in Cooper Flagg. Once that 3-point shot consistently starts to fall, he's going to be a stud, and he could be on an all-defensive team this year as well as a rookie. Rob Dillingham was your 6th man of the year. Bruce Ellis wins Most Improved. How bad was he as a rookie to win Most Improved? I guess he was pretty bad as a rookie. And the Hawks, man, like Quinn Snyder got Coach of the Year again. Damn, Giannis spinal injury, he's out for the year. But yeah, the Hawks have been really good in this simulation so far, as we did not get Cooper Flagg on an all-defensive team, but Ace Bailey is there. Really, Flagg is on all-rookie first team. We ended the season actually as the 9th seed. We are going to be playing some meaningful games. We finished 40-42. We were really good in the second half, even without Grady Dick. So we're going to see if this team can actually win a play-in tournament game. We do have to go up against the New York Knicks, who on paper are a much better team than us right now. They have Deron Holmes on their team. They had the 6th man of the year last year in Josh Hart. This is the OG Anunoby, I guess, revenge game right here. Let's see if we're able to beat them. And we're blowing them out. Okay, maybe 2K does not like the Knicks. Oh my God, we ended up beating them by 22 points. Cooper Flag, the rookie, drops 37. Scotty Barnes with 26. Barrett with 22, 9 and 7. And we are going to advance to the second leg of the play and to take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Last time these teams played meaningful games were the 2019 Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see if we can have the same result with us advancing. They don't have Giannis, so I do think we should beat them with no Giannis. And the Toronto Raptors actually make the playoffs this year. Emmanuel quickly, 31, 4 and 9. He did have 6 turnovers, but hey, a win is a win. Barnes had a phenomenal game in which Cooper Flag ended up having 9, 7, 5, 3 and 2. So he still gets it done even when he doesn't shoot the ball all that well. So we have the Atlanta Hawks in round number 1, a team I think I could beat. All right, so taking on Atlanta here, they do have Trae Young, Bogdan. They still have Max Strus, yeah, Clint Capella, Onyeka Okongwu. They really haven't made too many changes. They drafted Dink Pate. They do have Nick Batum. We do end up losing game 1 by a lot. We ended up losing by 26 points. RJ 23, Flag 23, Barnes 23. Okay, Walter, Williams, and Mogbo combined 0 for 9 shooting. That's not what we like to see. We go down 2 games to 0. Damn, we've gone blown out in the first 2 games. Jacoby Walter, 5 for 17 from the field. Game 3 goes to the Toronto Raptors, so at least we get a win in this series. Walter at 23 points in 27 minutes, 18 and 15 for Barnes, 25 and 8 for Quickly, 23 and 8 for Cooper Flag. And we end up winning game number 4. Barnes with 30, Flag with 25 and 10, Barrett with 20 and 6. Oh yeah. Game number 5, that is going to go to the Toronto Raptors. Oh my God, we are up 3 games to 2. Barrett drops 32, Barnes 27, Flag 24, 15, 3 and 3 blocks. Quickly had 8 assists even though he didn't shoot the ball well. And yeah, Barrett played the Hawks in the 2021 playoffs on the Knicks. They're trying to advance right here. Can we do so? Oh my God, and we're getting Grady Dick back for this game. You know what? I don't think I'm going to insert him into the lineup. We're rolling right now. All right, we're going to a game 7. I think we're going to just have Grady Dick be fully healthy for next year. Or I'll bring him back in round number 2. But let's see if we're able to beat the Hawks with this lineup that we have right now. We have a really good first half. Are we about to pull off a 8 seed over the 1 seed upset? We are up by 12 with 7 minutes to go. Oh my God, we're actually going to do it. We end up winning 126-113. Scotty Barnes drops 36. I said he couldn't be a number 1. He showed that he's a number 1 right now. Cooper Flag was phenomenal in his first career playoff series. And we advance. RJ Barrett did 8 assists in game 7. Same with Emmanuel Quickly. And we're taking on the Indiana Pacers. So we already knocked out OG Anunoby in the Knicks. Could we knock out Pascal Siakam in the Pacers? So I'm not sure who I want to remove from the playoff rotation. It might be Kenrich Williams just because Jonathan Mogbo has been a little bit better. So I'm going to throw in Grady Dick in that 8th man spot for now. And yeah, we do own the Pacers first round pick this year, so I guess it's not really going to be a great one. So game number 1 goes to the Raptors. Oh my God, the 8 seeded Raptors are on a run right now. 25, 9 and 5 for Cooper Flag, 6 blocks between him and Barnes. Jacoby Walter had a phenomenal game, 15 assists for Emmanuel Quickly. Hey, shout out to just Jakob Poeltl, you know, being a serviceable big man for us. Game 2 goes to the Pacers. They ended up winning by 13. Quickly had 31 in the L. Game 3 goes to the Raptors. We are 2 games away from going to the conference finals with this team. Game 4, we lose, by 4 in overtime. The big 4 got it done offensively. That is a shame. Game number 5 goes to the Indiana Pacers. Okay. All right, 32 points for Cooper Flag. Can we stay alive and force a game 7? Emmanuel Quickly is dealing with a day-to-day injury. Let's see here. Game 6 at home. Come on, force a game 7, then anything can happen. We won game 7 on the road in round number 1. Let's win game 6. We're up by 2. Don't choke it. Oh my God, we're tied. All right, they have the ball right now. Okay, we have Quickly guarding Halliburton. Oh my God, what is this spacing? Now we have ball. Oh my God, he just threw that no-look pass to Miles Turner. That was kind of insane. All right, we're going to try to get Scotty Barnes the ball. Let's see if he can do something. Poeltl with the screen. Oh, I see Quickly in the corner. Oh man, Halliburton recovered well. All right, Scotty, do you want to prove me wrong? Wow, Jakob Poeltl, you want to jog any slower? Scotty to the rim. Can he get around Isaiah Jackson? No, he misses it. Foul. Oh, we needed to foul Jackson. Damn, that is a brutal way to go out. Maybe I should have gave the ball to Cooper Flag. And Halliburton is going to make both of them. Damn. This actually would have been a good time to have Grady Dick out there. But let's see if we can get a quick 3 with Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly turn around, pop that. He's got a quick release. Bang! Emmanuel Quickly. Wow, they're going to call a timeout. Unfortunately, we don't have any timeouts left, but that is an insane 3 from IQ. All right, so we got to pretty much foul right away. I do have my 3-point lineup in. Foul. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We're going to have 5 seconds to go down to the court and get a 3 as Halliburton is not happy with Cooper Flag on that foul attempt. I don't know who I want to get the ball to. Let's see. Do I want Grady Dick maybe? Grady Dick does have an A+3. All right, let's get it to Grady Dick. Come on, Grady. You missed all this time with an injury. Can you hit a big three for us? Grady Dick, three-pointer to send this to overtime. Oh, no, and we're going to lose in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. We had a solid look there with Grady Dick, but unfortunately, it couldn't go down. Always the worst picture to see. So you're going to have the Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic in the conference finals, the Kings and the Timberwolves as well, and we're going to have an Ant versus Halliburton, two studs from the 2020 class facing off in the NBA finals, and Ant gets the better of Halliburton. Both players are playing for Team USA, so they know each other, and Anthony Edwards gets finals MVP as the Wolves win in 6. There goes LeBron. He's going to retire, but we're going to override it, so LeBron is just going to play another year in this league into the 2027 season. The dude was drafted in 2003. So we do own the Pacers first-round pick. We own our first-round pick as well, so we're going to have the 16th overall pick in this draft and the 21st. Now, we could make a move that's like, you know what, we're right there. Do I want to run this team back and just think the development of Flag can get us over the hump? Potentially. I think we're going to wait until after Jakob Poeltl opts into his player option, which I expect him to do. So I think that's the one spot we can look to upgrade is the 5. I do want to see if the wing-like core of Flag, Barnes, Barrett, Dick, and Walter could get it done with IQ at the 1. And oh my God, the Knicks are trading the #1 overall pick in this draft for Jimmy Butler and Nick Claxton. Oh, with the generational talent in this draft, that is very silly to do. All right, so we had multiple picks in this draft. We ended up getting Jalen Harrelson at number 16. We took Bryce James at 21, the son of LeBron James. So now LeBron is going to be playing in the same league with two of his sons, with Bryce and Bronny. We got Jerry Easter here at pick 46 from Ohio State, and Jeremiah Fierick here out of, where was he from again? Arizona at pick 58. We'll sign those guys. Jakob Poeltl opts in. I'm debating actually picking up the team option on Kenrich Williams just because we don't really have much cap. But that's like, so I'm not going to be able to spend $7 million, and I can include that in a trade if we're looking to find a center on the open market. So I'm looking at teams that were bad last year, and obviously Nick Claxton just got traded. Washington Wizards aren't moving to center right now. I mean, we could go for Alex Sarr. They already have Kamal Malak on the team. Would we be interested in Kristaps Porzingis? Maybe. I don't hate the idea of trying to get a Ivica Zubac from the LA Clippers. Unfortunately, I can't get somebody like a Daniel Gafford in free agency. All right, I want to see if I can move Kenrich Williams, Jakob Poeltl, and I think Jonathan Mogbo in this deal or Jamal Sheed. We'll do Jamal Sheed in this deal as well for Ivica Zubac, who I do think is an upgrade over Jakob Poeltl, and they are going to agree to that. So we're going to just try to get another guard here in free agency that might not even get minutes, but could just be a nice rotational piece. We'll bring back Davion Mitchell here. We'll give him a 2-year deal with the team option, and he's going to agree to that. Player progression, Scotty Barnes is an 88. Cooper Flag is up to an 85. RJ Barrett's an 84. Quickly kind of progresses a little bit. This will be a walk year for RJ Barrett, so it's going to be big if we're going to figure out if we want to extend him. This is also the last year of Grady Dick's rookie contract. So I'm probably going to send Bryce James to the G League to start off the year. We're actually going to try out a new rotation. RJ Barrett's going to be the 6th man. So they'll play 30 minutes a night, but I kind of want him running the second unit with Grady Dick out there, and we're going to give Jacoby Walter a shot in the starting 5. And we're going to see how this team could do coming off a round 2 exit from last year. And we start off the season with 4 straight wins. Make that 5. All right, we are 5-0 to start off the year. Could not have asked for a better start. All right, so this is a year 3 breakout year for the Toronto Raptors. We are 35-16. We are at the top of the Eastern Conference, about a game over the Boston Celtics. We are currently the 5th best offensive team. We are the best defensive team, anchored by Cooper Flag. We have the 2nd best point differential as well. We did have a major injury just recently go down as Ivica Zubac broke his leg. He should be back before the playoffs, though. And we're going to sign RJ Barrett to a 4-year, $80 million extension, so we don't have to worry about that in the offseason. And we're going to bring back Kelly Olynyk on a 1-year deal as well. Davion Mitchell has also been a really good kind of signing for us. Bringing him back, he's been a much better shooter and is actually averaging 3.7 assists in his limited playing time. Oh, wow. Scotty Barnes has had a couple minor injuries this year, but this is a major one. He breaks his left leg. That's our 2nd broken leg on the team this year. He's probably going to miss the playoffs. It's a shame, too, because I think this team could legitimately win the NBA Finals. We are 22 games above 500. Okay, never mind. He actually comes back in the final week of the season. False alarm. And Nikola Jokic wins his, 4th MVP of his career. Cameron Boozer, the #1 overall pick, rookie of the year. Don't know why the Knicks traded him away. Hugo Gonzalez, 6th man of the year in Philadelphia. Wemby Depoy, most improved, goes to Nolan Troyer in Houston. So this award is now for the 2nd straight year won by a sophomore with Buzelis last year. And we'll see if we get anybody on the All-NBA teams. We did not. Did we get Cooper Flag on all defensive team? We also did not. But we do finish the season as the 3 seed here in the Eastern Conference. I thought we were going to finish as the top 2 seed. We're going up against Atlanta, who we beat in round 1 last year. They're going to be looking for revenge. But we are fully healthy. We're ready to go. Cooper Flag finished as our #1 scorer. The 3-point shot got better. The overall field goal percentage got better. Scotty Barnes averaged 19, 6.5, 4.5. His efficiency looked great this year. RJ Barrett, I think, was great. I'm surprised he didn't win the 6th Man of the Year award. I think Ivica Zubac is a lot better than what Jakob Poeltl was for us. I think we're ready to roll. And coming up with this playoff rotation, I think I'm going to continue to start Jacoby Walter at the 2. And Jalen Harrison, as a rookie, was really good, and he's going to actually crack the playoff rotation. He's going to be in there over Jonathan Mogbo. I think we're going to go like 13 to Harrelson, 10 to Mitchell, 10 to Olynyk. We're going to go 25 to Grady Dick, 30 to RJ Barrett. Let's do 30 to Zubac, 35 to Barnes and Flag, and then we'll do 31 to quickly Walter. 21 minutes is fine. Game number 1 against Atlanta, we end up winning this one by a score of 134-113. Grady Dick, 27 points off the bench. Game number 2, RJ Barrett is a sore left foot, but we still win this game by 16 points. Flag with 26, 13, 6, 2, and 5. He's unreal. Grady Dick is off to an elite start here in the playoffs. Game number 3 is going to go to the Toronto Raptors by 1 point. Now that RJ Barrett is fully healthy, Ivica Zubac had a good game here. Game number 4 is going to go to Atlanta. We are not going to gentlemen sweep them. Oh my God, really? Wow, we just blew a 3-0 lead to go to a Game 7. That is unreal. I'm like, you know what? We're going to gentlemen sweep it. It's fine. Game 4, we lose by 8. Game 5, we lose by 25. And Game 6, we lose by 7. All right, here we go. Game number 7 at home. This is bad. Oh, my God. We're getting blown out. Okay, so like last year, oh, my God, we're down by 40. What? How does this happen? How do you guys go up 3-0 and then lose 4 straight, including losing by 40? Damn, that is crazy. We actually had a solid second half, but it does not matter. We ended up losing by 27 points. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Oh my God. Well, we were a 3 seed for nothing, and the Atlanta Hawks are actually in the NBA Finals, go figure. They're going up against the OKC Thunder, and they win in 7 with Trae Young being your Finals MVP. So there goes LeBron. He retires on the Brooklyn Nets. 24 years in the NBA. It's insane. Harden, DeRozan, Russ, Paul George all retire as well. An end of an era. LeBron, Harden, Russ, and Paul George all enter the Hall of Fame. Draft lottery time. I don't think we have any other first-round picks in this upcoming draft outside of ours because we have the 27th overall pick now. All right, I'm going to, I think, try to see if I can make a trade. Would I be able to move Emmanuel quickly, one Kentucky point guard for another, and De'Aaron Fox? I would like to keep on, or I'd like to keep Jalen Harrelson, so I would throw in Bryce James in this deal, who Sacramento does value a decent amount. I would throw in 27, and I will throw in my first rounder next year as well for De'Aaron Fox. They say no. I will give you one more first round pick in 2029. Damn it, I can throw in 1 second. All right, what about instead of the first rounder this year, I give you a different one, which might be a star-and-a-half value. They say no, and I give you, I don't know, this. Yeah, that's not going to matter. My last try to upgrade the point guard position will be for Cade Cunningham. I will give up multiple first-round picks. I tried Halliburton as well. 4 first, James, and quickly for Cade. And they agreed to that. Oh, my God. Okay. I just mortgaged the future for Cade Cunningham, but he's 25 years old, and he fits this timeline perfectly. It's gonna suck to see Emmanuel quickly leave, but I think that's a move that could put us in title contention next year. All right, that is insane. I'm going to pick up the team option on everybody here. We need as much depth as possible. I can't believe I did trade away a lot of first-round picks for Cade. I'm going to look to bring back Jonathan Mogbo on a 2-year deal as well. Somehow we have cap space. Really? We're going to sign Mogbo 2 years, about $7 million. We're going to re-sign Grady Dick on a 4-year, $67 million deal. I know Grady Dick's a free agent this year, and then you do have Jacoby Walter next year, as well as Ivica Zubac next year as well. So this may be our best chance at winning it. Oh my God, I can get Daniel Gafford as well with a mid-level exception. Let's get him on a 3-year deal. Oh yeah, we get Daniel Gafford to be the backup center to Zubac instead of Kelly Olynyk. Player progression, Cade Cunningham is at an 89 overall. Scotty Barnes is at an 88. Cooper Flagg's at an 88 as well. I still think that this team can win a title this year. And we do have the assets as well to make a move at the deadline, at least player-wise. All right, so I don't think Jonathan Mogbo is going to crack the rotation. We're going to go 8 minutes to Davion Mitchell, maybe, yeah, 8 minutes tonight. I would like to go 23 to Walter. We're going to go about 17 to Gafford, 17 to Harrelson. Let's go 30 to Barrett off the bench. Grady Dick's going to get, I think 24 minutes a night, maybe 26 to Zubac, because I'd like to go 33 minutes to these guys. I don't know. It's kind of tough to find minutes here, so maybe Barrett's going to go 27. We're We're going to lower these guys' minutes just a tad. So then I'm going to go, I would like to go 33 minutes to the big three. And then we're going to go 34 to Barnes and Flag. And we'll see if a big three of Cooper Flag, Scotty Barnes, and Cade Cunningham could win the NBA Finals in the 2028 season. We start off the year with an L, though. Not great. All right, 1-2 to start off the year. It's kind of scary. All right, so we are here at the trade deadline, and we have had so many different injuries this year. Cade's gotten hurt. Grady Dick's gotten hurt. RJ Barrett's gotten hurt. Like, it's been kind of a rocky road here. Even Cooper Flag has gotten hurt at times as well. So, yeah, Cade Cunningham is leading the team in scoring, 24 points, 9.5 assists, 5.5 rebounds. Hopefully, he does lead the league in assists by the end of the year. 50, 40, 90 season as well. There's Cooper Flag putting up not MVP caliber numbers, but elite two-way play. There's Scotty Barnes as well. Just, like, the top three is so good. RJ Barrett is going to be kind of more of a bench scorer, but Jacoby Walters' efficiency has been great. This is a really good team. I don't think I'm going to make any moves here at the deadline. I'm hoping we can stay healthy by the end of the year. This team has had so many injuries this year. We're still going to finish the season with 66 wins. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Elvin Thorpe is your Rookie of the Year. He was the 4th overall pick by the Golden State Warriors. Rob Dillingham, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy. Darren Peterson, Most Improved. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Luka. Darko Rajakovic, Coach of the Year, man. Shout out to him. 66 wins with all the injuries that we had that I'll go over. Cooper Flag, All NBA 13, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists a night. Elite defensive attributes as well. He was on all defensive first team. Like I said, could have maybe been an MVP, and we finished the year as the 1 seed in the East. Cade Cunningham missed 15 games. Cooper Flag missed 2 games. Scotty Barnes is still hurt with a left humerus fracture. He's out 2 to 4 weeks, so that's at least round number 1, potentially round number 2. He's missed 14 games and counting. RJ Barrett missed 8 games. Jacoby Walters missed 22 games. Ivica Zubac has missed 21 games. Yeah, this team is banged up. All right, so I think the starting 5, yeah, it's going to be Cooper Flag at the 4, Cade Cunningham at the 1. We're going to go Barrett and Dick on the perimeter. Zubac at the 5. Walter off the bench with Gafford, Harrelson, Mitchell, and Jonathan Mogbo. So yeah, no Kelly Olynyk at this point of his career. We are 3.5-star balance. We're taking on the Orlando Magic in round number 1. Suggs, Poole, Franz, Paulo Carter Jr., Liam McNeely, Miles McBride. Can we beat them with no Scotty Barnes? We do win game number 1 by 12. Cunningham was great. Barrett was great. Flag was great. Game number 2 goes to the Raptors. We win by 4. Grady Dick, team high, 19 points. We do drop game number 3, though, by 4. Damn, we blew it in the 4th quarter. Game number 4 goes to the Toronto Raptors. We take a 3-1 lead. All right, 19 assists for Cade Cunningham. Are you kidding me? And we end up winning in 5. We win by 13, and we're going to be advancing to round number 2 to take on the Washington Wizards, a young team. A team we should beat, though, in my opinion. Scotty Barnes, though, is still going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, so he may be out all of this series. We do win game number 1, though. We are currently 5-1 in the playoffs so far. Make that 6-1, 32-12 for Cade Cunningham. Game 3 goes to the Toronto Raptors, and we're up 3 games to 0 because Cooper Flag is an absolute stud, and we are going to win in 5. We gentlemen sweep the Wizards, and we're taking on the Knicks here in the conference finals. Scotty Barnes should be back hopefully within the first 3 games of the series, because this is a good Knicks team. They have Jimmy Butler. They traded away Cameron Boozer for. We do win game 1, though, by 46 points. Game 2, though, goes to the Knicks. We are tied 1-1. If they go up 2 games to 1, I will be scared, but we're going to get Barnes back for game 3. So Davion Mitchell has not been shooting the ball well in the playoffs. I think I'm going to remove him from the rotation. And I don't think Jonathan Mogbo is going to be in the rotation either. We're going to go down to pretty much a 9-man rotation, and let's see what we can do. Game number 3 with Scotty Barnes back. We do end up winning 2 games to 1. Barnes, 19, 6, and 7, shoots the ball well. Game number 4, Gafford gets injured. He is out. We're going to replace his minutes for Jonathan Mogbo. Please win game 4. Yes, we do. We go up 3 games to 1. We win by 2. Brunson had 51, but it was not enough. Flag with 32 and 13, and we're going to win in 5 for the 3rd straight series. We are 12-1 going to the NBA Finals, and we're going to be taking on the 7th-seeded San Antonio Spurs. Flag versus Wemby, the Kawhi Leonard NBA Finals, and they have, Kevin Durant and Michael Porter Jr. next to Wemby. Just elite shooting. Here we go, game number 1. This is also the Corey Joseph series, or the DeMar DeRozan, I should say. Cade Cunningham drops 38 to win game 1. Game 2 goes to the Raptors by 4 points. We are 2 games away. Flag at 8 turnovers. Game 3, though, goes to the Raptors. We win 135-113. Flag with an unreal stat line. He's on his way to being your finals MVP. Are we going to sweep them? Yes, we do. and Cade Cunningham actually gets Finals MVP. We kind of dominated this playoff run. We went 16-3. I'm kind of shocked that Cade got it. I guess I'm not over flag. He did average 9 more points per game. Damn, that is kind of insane. We just went 12-1 in the playoffs. This team is actually loaded. We did mortgage a lot of the future, and if there wasn't second apron stuff, we would not be able to probably afford an extension for Jacoby Walter, or we'd have to move on from Barrett or Dick to be able to afford a flag extension. But either way, we got a ring in the 2028 season. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate it. Drop a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comments which team we should rebuild next. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.